What's up, guys? We're back with another video today, and guess what? We got the legend car done. We're gonna go test it out. Just kidding. We actually have a little bit more left to do on it. Not so much a little bit more. We still got quite a bit more left. This video is gonna be mainly about what we've done to it so far off camera, and a little bit of an install on stuff coming for it. But just letting you guys know, this video is sponsored by Dubby. Dubby gives you focus and energy without the jitters. It has no artificial flavors, dyes, or sugars in it. So I'm telling you guys, this stuff is no joke. Yeah. No joke. You guys gotta give it a try.
Good flavors.
If you want to tackle a task, focus down, and really do it, I'm telling you, Dubby's it. But yeah, let's get this video started.
Let's go.
Dave's gonna give us a little run through on what he's done so far off camera.
Yeah, off camera. I should probably be recording this tonight. All right. So what I've got done so far, let's start with what I did first though. I went ahead, I didn't clean anything up by the way. I went ahead and I finished up moving the seat back and welding in the patch there so I can actually get my 6'1" inside of that. I gotta move this down so you guys aren't blinded. All right, so that was the first thing I did. I had to rearrange metal work here, there, add some, take some away, all that fun stuff. Support members, all that. I'm not going to go too much into depth with that. Then I came back and I did the little thing we were talking about. So the trophy truck suspension that we brought up. So when my rear end is going up and down, it's not going to smack my frame. So this is what I've done. And don't get me wrong, it's not perfect by any means, but in theory, axles here, it'll go up and down, of course, trying not to hit that. I did it on both sides and duplicated it. Now, the fun part is, if it lasts. I am not an engineer by any means, but I did weld this all up and everything, so you guys might see it excel or fail, one or the other. Don't know yet.
It'll bring content.
Oh, every bit of it. We go to the Badlands, or if we get to go up to Dirt Dudes and everything like that up in, what was that? Crashapalooza.
Yep, Crashapalooza 4.0.
Yeah, 4.0. We go up there and everything. It'll be good memories at least, right?
Yeah.
Of braking. But we had the Badlands go first, and then we can go from there. I moved some other things around and everything. I won't go into depth with it. They're little here and there. But moving forward, what we're going to get done today, we're going to mock up the rear end because I still need somewhat of trailing arms to hook up on this so it can actually flex. And then we can I got to get measurements, then I got to go buy stuff. Then we're going to move to the front of this. I did buy control arms from, what was that, ATV?
Yep, superatv.com.
Yep. I just have terrible memory. But I got the control arms for a Polaris. I think it was a 2013 Polaris Ranger 900 XP. I got those. We knew the original control arms would be worth a damn for us on the trails, or for me at that point. So I went and bought those, and then I moved on and I got on eBay. Of course, me being a Hollander, went cheap. I bought used spindles for said Polaris. Then I got the hub assemblies and all that other fun stuff. Sadly enough, right now, I don't know who the carrier is, but right now we're in the middle of a 2024 blizzard right now. I have not received the ball joints. We could still feasibly mock this up. We got to remove some pieces of metal here so we can actually mock it. But you guys will be able to see what we're going after. And then after that, I know I have to cut the exhaust off and all that, but good old Eli's going to be doing some cutting today. Got that little black in your nose like I did all last night. So
nice.
But that's the plan for today, mocking that up. Oh, if we can get to it, I would like to put the seat in. If we can get to it, then I can actually sit in here, and because I still have to move the steering shaft and everything. That'll be off camera. That'll be on my time. But we can get this started, and then if I can figure out what I need for metal and everything, next video, we're installing control arms.
We're installing control arms, baby.
We're getting this thing back on the road. Or
ripping around.
Yeah, and now ever since I bought one of these, I see it on YouTube all the time. I don't know what NSA is doing, but they're listening. As soon as I bought this, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to make it into a one-seater side-by-side. all of a sudden I see people on there, but they're making theirs into drift vehicles at that point. I haven't seen one yet of this. So,
Off-road.
yeah, we're going off-road.
Here's the exhaust he was going to cut off too. This little hog.
Ow!
That was loud.
Yeah. So when they had this ran, they ran it through the control arm. And don't get me wrong.
We're cutting it down here, right?
Yeah, I gotta go. Well, basically, can you get that thing underneath there to see how bad that weld is? This was not me, by the way. I'm not a great welder, but I'm not the popcorn welder either. We're gonna cut it off right there. So that's the coupler, or I forget what that's actually called. I'm just gonna call it the coupler and be wrong. So if you guys want to correct me on that one. Cause, wow, I'm having a brain fart. We're gonna cut that off though, so we can actually mock these up and get a good idea of where we're going with this. There's too many things right now. It's going to be a lot of small things, which will be off camera, but when we mock up the rear end, we got to put the drive shaft in to see where that lines up too. So you guys are going to see us struggle for a little bit, because this is one of my first big projects like this. I mean, in stature, this is small, but it's a big project.
So we're going to go ahead and manhandle this rear end to put it in the back and see where we need it to sit for these trailing arms and suspension and whatnot. So stay tuned. Well, after finally finding this tape measure we just looked for like 10 minutes, I had to think like a tape measure, like Dave's tape measure. I had to think, if I were a tape measure and abused by Dave, where would I be? And sure as shit, I found it.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking for hardcore. I still don't remember it. I used it last night, I swear. All right, so we got to move on to this. I'm going to come over here to the light anyways. The plan is, of course, if I had a better straight edge that wasn't wobbling around, I need to measure from there to here so I can get an idea if we're somewhat equal. So 9 1/4. 9 1/4. Now we'll go over to this side, which feasibly has garbage in the way, but I think I can still go off of that. And this is not perfect by any means, but this car is not perfect.
Wouldn't you want to go off of this?
Oh, I did too. No? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Why are you yelling?
Come on with it.
Stop yelling.
Come on, son.
8 1/2, give or take.
What was the other side?
9 1/4. So we got to find the happy medium. So, wow, that really doesn't. That doesn't matter. We'll get that. We'll get to that.
Wow.
Wow.
Appreciate the honesty.
Oh, well, what?
So we went way too far.
Correct.
Go back with it. Go back with it. Leave it right there.
All right, let's try it.
Let's try that.
Oh, it's already. Look at that.
Yeah, she's a leaking.
If you guys got a hookup on a new rear end for a Legend car, let me know. I don't think this one's bad. 9. Exactly 9. 9! I'm going to stop there.
Yeah.
8 1/2.
So we need to sit at
We gotta come my way a little bit more.
1/4 inch. That's difficult.
So
1/4 inch. That right there. I think that was a 1/4.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
So you should be sitting at 8 3/4. What are you at?
No, I didn't really move at all.
What?
Yeah. I'm a hair underneath 9, don't get me wrong.
Focus. It ain't gonna
The
focus.
camera didn't have W, that's why.
Yeah.
I'm focused.
Use code DOH for 10% off your final order.
10%.
It just needs to go to 1/4 inch now back. So we went a 1/2 inch. We need to go to 1/4 inch. So we gotta hold on. Let me tickle this thing real quick. Let me get my hands in here.
Tickle it all you want. Oh.
You should be at 8 3/4.
No, 8 1/4. I don't know how this is.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
No, hold on. 8 1/2. Come my way a smidge. Whoa. Hey, that's a smidge. Leave it there. I think you got it.
was a smidge it. Ooh.
That's close.
Ooh.
That's close enough.
Yeah, that's golden, dude.
That's close enough for me at that point.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's put the drive shaft on it and go from there.
Let's do it. This guy thinks PPE is a pretty crucial thing.
Let's do this. I don't. I chose the Sawzall, the weapon of choice.
Yeah.
I don't want to choose the death machine of the cutting wheel without a guard.
It's not that bad. Well, I do have a guard. Do you want the guard?
Nope.
All right, that's fine.
I want to live on the edge.
I'm gonna try to get in here as best as I can to see you struggle with this.
Okay, cutting wheel it is. Cutting wheel it is.
How far did you even get?
Not far at all.
Oh my!
Dude, this doesn't have any teeth on it.
How dare you talk about people in Florida? I gotta find him a cutoff wheel. It's going really good though.
I'm having fun.
There we go. We found it. Well,
Oh.
do you want the safety guard?
No.
All right, people. The death machine's coming back out.
Wish we had some hardcore death music every time this comes out, because
I mean, I would play it, but I really...
don't want to be
Yeah,
copyrighted.
exactly.
YouTube, fix that.
Like that. All right.
Wait, I need to figure out which way it's going.
Wait, why does it matter?
Sparks. I thought I was so much deeper.
That's what she said. All right, so do you want to hear the fun part? We needed that.
Where's that jar?
No, I'm kidding. No, we don't need that. No. Nail.
You're putting it on the outside,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, the drive shaft goes out here. Yeah, out here. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's where it needs to go. All right, we'll be back in a minute.
Well, we got it connected finally. A lot of hassle.
A lot of hassle.
But now we're going to double check, see how it's sitting right now.
Right now, you want to show them where we're having an issue. I didn't think about this. Eli caught this. I'll point it out with the tape measure. Don't worry about that conglomeration of weld there. This piece is interfering with my pumpkin right now. So I'll have to cut that off. So, I mean, it is what it is. But that is, we're going to get a measurement, but I believe that we're going to be to one side and it's going to be this way more than that way. So we'll see though.
We good?
Holy hell.
We good? It
Yeah.
didn't move? Hell yeah. That is a first.
How? We just moved. All right.
We just defied science.
So earlier you guys saw that we were moving this around trying to get the perfect measurement.
When we should have done
This.
the drive shaft first and then done that.
Yeah, because we just moved this back and forth I don't know how many times
Yeah.
without measuring, trying to
Nope.
get this drive shaft in. And now it lines up.
Like I said, we defied science.
Also, with this being said, I'm going to have a trailing arm here. I'm going to put the shock on the exterior because I really don't got space in the back unless I do a mono shock, and I'm not doing a mono shock.
No, yeah.
So I'm going to put feasibly somewhere in here. I'll have a shock, and I can reinforce somewhere in here to have the shock out here. So,
Boom.
yeah, I'm done talking about this. Let's move to the front. This should be even more fun, right?
This is the cleaner part, I guess. Brand new parts.
used. Some are used.
Some are used, but shoot, look at them high lifters, boy.
Yeah, dusty. All right. So, I really wish I had ball joints right now. But
Yeah.
with that being said, I think we can get away with it still. First is first. We need to remove, because I know this was the top. It does not fit. So there is a bolt hole there already, but I don't know if I'll be able to use that one. But as you can see, a little bit too wide. So we're gonna have to remove that weld, that weld. The shock mount's gonna have to disappear. And they had they had too much of a gap, so they put a bolt on the backside and welded over it, if you can see that or not. Right where my finger's at, you can see the the thread.
Oh my god.
Yeah, sketchy. But let's move on and do a little bit of cutting and all that fun stuff. And I don't know if we'll, on the rear, or not the rear, I'm still thinking about the rear end here. Putting the bottoms on though, we might be able to get away with leaving the stock mounts there. We'll just see what goes on and everything.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a struggle bus all the way. Nothing ever goes easy.
Nothing ever goes easy.
Let's do some cutting and grinding and see where we can get to at this point.
Time to play with the wheel of death. Woo woo.
It's not the wheel of fortune, it's a wheel of death.
Wheel of death.
Oh, think again. Oh. Oh, you moved the whole motor.
What?
Do that again. That's concerning. I like it. Keep wiggling. Come on
I
now.
like it.
Come on with it.
Come on with it. You know what?
Are you struggling?
I think my time for it, right?
That's how my exhaust is going to be permanently. Oh no, you broke it. Oh!
On to the next.
Sir, now that you've been working on cutting, how do you feel? How does your nose feel, actually?
A little crusty.
Yeah, I'm getting the same sensation. What
You ever
video?
seen that video where that little kid he's got like a sledgehammer like this and he's demoing that bathroom? He's a little chubbier kid, it's an older one. He's just like dancing to
No, I have not. I have
think
not.
you're sexy, yeah?
Hit it like it owes you money. Where's my money? Stop resisting! Oh. Oh, there it is. Oh. Oh, yeah, you missed
Twice.
I'm waiting for that to go right to the TV. Oh. It is. One more. Nope. Two. Oh, oh no. How do you keep missing? There's sparks. Yeah, oh, get it. Get it. Oh.
Woo!
Yep.
Who's your dad?
You kick it, it falls out the jack stands. So that's not going to be like the other side because they... Oh, come on, get in the frame there. They put the motor mount there. So Eli came up with a good idea. We're going to leave it there, structurally sound. We'll just have to deal with it at that point. It's not going to be pretty. But as you see, we cut this one off. Got the backside and everything. Now to move forward, you got that piece cut on the other side also. And that's both my kneecaps breaking. We got to move on and see if we can mock these control arms up somehow. What's your thoughts?
At least get them marked down where you gotta put
Yeah.
a new piece of metal. Is that what this is for?
No, I just bought that.
Oh, okay.
It's it'll come in handy, I swear. Just like everything else that I keep hoarding onto.
Just like all those TikToks where the dude's like, you know, if we had something that was like blah, 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 and the guy's like, he's all excited. He runs to his pile of junk and digs through it and finds that one thing that you think you'd never use again, but it comes in handy.
So you know the bad part is?
You have a ton of it.
Yeah, I do, but I never need it. And then I throw it out, then 2 weeks later I'm like, oh, I got that. Oh, no.
I also have a ton of it, but I never can find it.
Oh, gotcha.
But I know I got it.
See, I think it's the ADHD in me somehow that my organization skills are just completely trash.
You know,
but I do remember.
If you drink more W, you wouldn't have that problem.
You know what?
Use code DOH for 10% off your final order.
I'm gonna go drink some W right now. We're back. What we've done so far, we jerry-rigged this up at its finest. I don't have enough hands here to help hold. We're not going any farther tonight. We got a good a bit accomplished right now. As you can see, electrical wires holding my top control arm and C-clamps on the rear, or the bottom rear. These are on the exterior of the frame, which in theory we're going to have, in theory, they will be at that point on the inside of the frame. So the outside width and everything will be incorrect right now. So we got a pretty, you know what, that's not even a foot. If I get an offset rim that goes back on the front and put my spacer, which I don't want to run, but might have to.
Yeah.
And offset this. Actually, you know what? With an offset rim on the net, so that's negative, it would be on the positive.
Yeah, positive.
You know what? I might not be too terrible then.
I think it's going to be a lot closer than what we're seeing right now, just because we're mocking everything up.
Especially because we have just like coat hangers and stuff right now.
Yeah.
I will have to extend my steering components because I'm not close. But that's
show them what you got to do for that hub too.
Oh. Yeah. So, in knowing this now, I don't have ball joints. You guys see that I have a piece of rod through here. I did not know this, and that's my own fault right there. So, come on the exterior here. This slides right out. I thought in my head that pressed into the hub here, which it does not. So I will have to buy a CV shaft, and I might be incorrect, so hopefully by the time this gets out to you guys that you can give me a little bit of insight. The only way that I'm seeing this is that your half shaft, CV shaft, whatever you have it, goes through and that nut holds this onto the spindle, which blows my mind. I know it shouldn't, but I don't dabble with this stuff too much. On a vehicle, on the other hand, a little bit different. So my idea right now, and like I said, I'll wait until I get some feedback and do my own research. I might have to buy a CV shaft or buy the end and take off the U-joint and just use that piece right there to go through the back and put the nut on. So, well, when I'm going down and doing hood rat stuff, this doesn't just go yeet and then I'm pretty shit out of luck at that point. Without doing proper research, this is where I'm sitting at. So, but I'm not behind anything right now. Moving forward, rims, so on and so forth. But I got a lot of other stuff to do. Off camera, I got to do some cutting and so on and so forth. We need to get the rear done before we worry about this, though. So I need to know what my ride height is going to be. In all theory, we want to be higher off the ground than what I was. Actually, I could live with something like this, which is over a foot and a half, maybe, something like that. Something like that would get me. The only thing I'm worried about is hitting rocks and debris while I'm going down the trail. Don't get me wrong, I put a skid plate and everything, but for right now at this point, I'm just trying to get it done. So I'm hoping that this can be done while there's still snow on the ground. And well, I promised you guys something, and it's going to happen. When this is going, I am putting it in here and I'm roasting the tires off. I'm not changing the rear bolt pattern right now, so all 4 of those old tires, well, maybe once I get the studs properly put in there, but yeah, because that's good.
Rocking the three studs.
That's concerning, but all right, yeah. But I am going to roast these tires off inside here. I promise you that I do it. I'm doing it.
All right, guys, that's the end of our video. You've seen us put some effort into this today, but we just really want to update you guys on everything that Dave's done to this so far.
Yeah.
And it's coming. I'm telling you, it's coming close to us being able to full send this thing.
Yes.
You guys are seeing it here, step by step. We're gonna be full sending this.
We'll try to keep up to date with these videos and everything moving forward with the weather and everything. Hopefully I can get out here a little bit more with him having the kids and everything. We're trying to get at it at this point. We don't want to keep you guys waiting. Remember, Dubby.
Use code DOH for 10% off.
Exactly.
And we'll catch you guys next time.